So if you do flow classes, you do Uttanasana, or standing forward bend all the time, and it's something that's kind of often overlooked and undertaught. So we're going to work on it here. And there's some considerations to make. If you have hamstrings that are a little bit tighter right now, you can make a couple of decisions to make this pose a little bit easier and to eventually get somewhere in it and fold it more effectively. Right? If you've been doing it for a long time, it's something you need to stabilize in. Otherwise, you'll overstretch your hamstrings and end up hurting your connections around your sit bones or the backs of your knees. Okay, so these ladies are going to modify, and we're going to do it a few different ways. So on an inhale, I should set up the feet. I'm just going to go right into it. That would be silly. Right? So look at your feet, and you want to position your heels right behind your second toe when the base of your big toes are touching. Everyone's feet are shaped differently, so choose that. That's Tadasana. Heels, second, third toe, then big toe, the ball of the big toe essentially touching, not the toe itself. Right? And then legs active. So you lift up through your kneecaps so that your quads are engaged, the fronts of your thighs. Then you think about your hamstrings doing some work, right? Like you were trying to intentionally draw your tush down towards the backs of your knees. And then hug your legs together so your hip points, the center of your knees, and your toes are now all in one line. And you can look and check out your legs and make sure that's happening. It's totally fine. There's no like, I'm not going to look. It's going to be a mystery. Right? Now, once you have that, just bring your hands to your hips today. Right? Widen your collarbones, and then continue with what's happening in your lower body. It's a flex at your hip crease. So inhale, and then exhale. Start to fold yourself forward really, really, really slowly, and look for places where things change. Are you going to have to bend your knees? Are you starting to round your back? Are you starting to overarch your back? And then pause about halfway down. Okay, once you're halfway down, if it's already a lot on your hamstrings here, you're going to bend your knees. Bend your knees to start with, and they're both going to do this, and put your hands down kind of underneath your shoulders or on your shins, whatever allows you to keep your back long. And that might mean bending your knees a lot. That's fine. Okay? Now that you have this, you're in the correct shape. Knees together, knees, hips, second toe in one line. Right? Fold at your hip crease and move your hands back any amount that allows you to keep your spine long. Right? Now, once you're here, you can relax your neck. You keep that work in your upper back, and you'll start to straighten your legs out any amount that allows you to keep your spine long. As you straighten your knees, you're going to have to work the fronts of your thighs a lot. Okay? If you can get all the way straight, fine, but you have to do thighs engaged all the way around, feet evenly planted, flexing at the hips, hugging your legs together, and upper back working. Right? And then inhale, pull your chest forward. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. And inhale, stand yourself all the way up. So they both went to straight legs, and eventually you will get to straight legs if you do that. But you can't just fold with bent legs and do no work. That won't engage your quads enough to stretch your hamstrings. So if you're going to stay with bent legs, that's fine. Work your legs slowly, slowly, slowly towards straight. Right? Then there's a second way to do it. You can do it with straight legs the whole time and choose to just bring your hands higher. We're going to do that one now. So feet, same thing, legs engaged, inhale, chest up. You'll feel your upper back start to work. Hold that, and as you exhale, start to fold yourself forward. Right? So it's not completely flat. There's a little tiny round that's going to happen in the lower back, hips over your heels. And when you get to kind of that edge where it's like, I am definitely going to round now, then just put your hands on your shins. Okay? And once your hands are on your shins, you can relax your neck somewhat. Bring your hands to your shins, Janice. And start to just work from the hip crease, folding further and further from your hips instead of from your spine. Right? And then that'll be your Uttanasana. It can be here. It's a lot of work in the legs, and it shouldn't feel like any kind of stretching or strain in the low back, just in the backs of the legs. And then inhale, pull your chest forward and look forward. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. And inhale, stand yourself all the way up. Okay, so those are the two options if your legs are kind of not your best friend right now. They will be one day, but you really have to work. So if you're super bendy, it doesn't mean flopping into this pose either. The legs are going to be exactly the same. And these two are bendy, and they're doing that work in their legs to maintain stability and not hurt their hamstrings. Right, so now you get to make a choice. Bent legs, fine, but work your legs. Straight legs, fine, but work your upper back and your hip crease. Right? Over time, Uttanasana will come. We'll do it one more time, and you're going to choose which one you like. So just hands on the hips. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, maintain everything. Just start to flex at the hips. When you get to that edge, you're going to choose either hands on your shins or bend your knees until your torso hits your inner thighs, keeping your spine really long. And then you'll move your hands back, keeping all of your alignment points happening, and your neck can relax. And then once you're in your final position, whether you're bendy or straight, feet should feel like they were when you were standing, kneecaps up, hamstrings working, inner thighs rolling together just enough so the knees face in the same direction as the toes. Hug your legs, outer hips together, spine long, neck relaxed. Don't worry about your nose coming anywhere near your thighs. Think crown of the head lengthening straight down. And then inhale, pull your chest forward and look up. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips, little bit of belly pull in, and then inhale, come all the way up to standing. All right, there it is. Over time, you'll